Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set reviews. We are here with the set 76944 T.Rex Dinosaur Breakout. This is a junior set, which means that it's going to be a little bit interesting as we try to talk about a set that has, well, barely anything. Let's just get to it, shall we? Actually, should I make the lighting a little better? Hold on. Match it up a little bit. There we go. I forgot about the lighting. Sorry about that. So let's just begin. We're gonna start by, of course, talking about the characters. We get, of course, one generic little guard man. I like his piece though, because he's got like a little headset. Actually doesn't look too bad. I like that. Nice. And you guys got a generic looking jacket that could work for just about anyone, right? There's no like Jurassic World logos on that. Yep, that's good. Got unprinted legs and a nice little green hat. He's not really anything else to say about him because he's, again, a generic guard. And this one, once again, we have this same hairpiece because every female character in the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set line uses this same hairpiece. This is, I believe it's Zia, right? Let me check the box. Yeah, it's Zia. It doesn't look too bad. I like the jacket, actually. I'm trying to get a closer look at that. Sorry, I like the jacket there. Let's get in focus. Just look at it. I can't really see what it does on the camera. It's like a warning sign you put on like an explosive object. That's a strange shirt. I wonder where that comes from. I don't think that was clearly designed for her, was it? I'll have to go look at that later. That's a little interesting. And these are, I guess I didn't finish. It's like unprinted legs. Strange jacket. Generic could really work for a lot of people. It's just interesting, the design on it. I'm curious where that comes from. And then we got this little thing here. We got an Owen with this little road flare. Which I think is a pretty cool road flare build, I'm not gonna lie. But if we look at Owen, he's got an interesting little arrangement here. It seems like this one's based on him when he's riding the horse, because he's got like the jacket over his stuff, and that's the only scene I can think of where he has it. And this is also a unique looking Owen. And I do like that the jacket actually continues on to the legs. So the legs are printed with a jacket. This is a pretty interesting looking Owen, actually. Probably one of the better ones we've gotten, just because it's got like, you know, it's the same outfit that he has in other LEGO sets, but he's got a jacket over it. It's just kind of interesting. All right, And then we could talk about the Dino, which is a pretty cool one, I'm gonna be honest. This is a T-Rex with the Jurassic Park 3 color scheme, which is fantastic because we've never gotten a male T-Rex in the Jurassic World Lego line. It's always been the females with the brown coloration. But now, we've got a Jurassic Park 3 variant. All we need now is a darker green one for a Jurassic Park The Lost World variant, and we can have pretty much every T-Rex we've ever seen in the franchise. This would be pretty neat. Of course, it's just another T-Rex, so, you know, it's not like there's so much to talk about. The color scheme looks nice. Looks pretty good. I like it a lot, honestly. And some people don't. I do. Because I always appreciate a unique color scheme on the T-Rex instead of just getting another brown one, which we will get eventually in a future set review. We'll see about that. He's pretty cool. I like him. He's fantastic. And he uses the same pattern as the other T-Rex, which is going to be interesting to point out. And this is actually the same pattern from the Fallen Kingdom T-Rex transport set as well. So, yeah. It's not much to talk about. And then we can talk about the set, and there is. I mean, it's a junior set, so there's not going to be much to talk about here. Sorry from yawning a bit, I just woke up when I started doing this. So, here we got a helicopter, a very basic helicopter build with like a really short stub tail and very small rotors. At least it spins. I don't like all these exposed studs on the side. It looks kind of awkward. Going to open it up, you can put someone inside. They got a little thingy. It's a nice printed piece in there. With one of these little spotlights. And it's a junior helicopter build. Obviously, there's a lot of exposed studs. And this is generally why I'm not the biggest fan of junior builds either. They don't tend to care about, like, exposed studs. It makes the builds look a little ugly. And with it, we get this small little build with the helicopter pad. It's not too bad, honestly. It's probably one of the better looking things in the build. It's not saying much, though, is it? One second. Just woke up and realized, oh no, I have to make the videos. I forgot to make them yesterday. I want to get them all done as soon as possible so I can just upload them all at the same time. We can only do so many reviews in one day. And you got the car here. Just knocking it off. A very, very small vehicle with a total of maybe, probably saying 20 bricks is probably too much. It's probably 10 bricks. Very small car build. You can't even sit down in it. You have to have somebody standing, which is a big negative. You got a little egg carry thing in the back, which is pretty cool. I like that. Very nice. Overall, it's a junior car. It's so small that I'm pretty sure it'd be classified as a go-kart if it were built in real life. Should be over here. So get to the most neat part of this entire build, which is this giant thing right here, which is sort of a research facility / dinosaur cage thing. Now, the question to ask about this one: how does this cage work? Because if you look over here, for some reason there's a radio up here. Interesting. I don't think that's in. Is that supposed to be there? I probably should just put it in there. Oh well. But the interesting thing is, like, this tower has an entrance from the other side, but this is where the T-Rex goes. So who's supposed to climb up into the tower? The T-Rex? Is he on his little perch up here? And this guy's saying, I do like the little fence build because we don't get enough of these. I mean, Jurassic Park has, it's a pretty big thing about fences in the Jurassic Park franchise. So you have to get fence like this, even if it's very basic, is very, very, very cool. I'm just not going to lie about that. Also, the chicken leg is on this side. The T-Rex is supposed to be on this side, isn't it? But in every single image I've ever seen, it's on the other side, even though there's a chicken leg here. And the tower, whatever. And also, these pieces over here next to this are easily breakable, so you can have the T-Rex break out. I might have blocked the camera when I was doing that. Let's try that again. So you can use the T-Rex come, boom, knock the fences out. Oh no, he's escaped. So yeah, I always like play features like that, even if it is on a junior set. And that's really going to be the crux of the issue here. Is if this were a regular set with more pieces, and it didn't cost like $50 for nothing, it'd be a lot better. But the problem is that it's a junior set, and it costs a lot of money for how little you get. And that's really going to be my biggest problem, because this set is expensive. It's one of the more expensive sets on the wave, and yet it doesn't really give you much. It gives you Zia, which is interesting because it's the only set that involves the only set that gives you Zia, which is, you know, an interesting point of view. You know, like the character, the design of the minifigure, any of the clothes. You have to get this one because there's no other way to get Zia in the entirety of the Fallen Kingdom line, Dominion. So I'm thinking of better Lego waves. I mean, what else can you say about it? It's got a unique Owen. It's got two unique minifigs essentially. A very interesting looking Owen and Zia. It's got a cool Jurassic 3 T-Rex, but it costs a lot of money, and the build, of course, it only comes with 140 pieces. For how much you get, really isn't great. And just the fact that it's a junior set combined with the price, I can't give this a high rating. It's just not worth the money you have to spend to get it. I'm gonna have to give this one a silver at the most. I'd have to give this a silver because I really like that Jurassic 3 T-Rex and I like the interesting characters, but the build is so bad. There's so many exposed studs on that helicopter. It looks terrible. And it's just so expensive. So yeah, silver it has to be. That's it.